Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you guys are new. Today, we are going to be going over my top romance books of 2025 so far. We are only 2.5 months in to the new year, and I want to say I've read something crazy we've read something crazy. 2.5 months, we've read 46 books already. So let's go through my favorite romance books of the year so far. A super controversial one is gonna be Magnolia Parks. Now, as I was reading this book, I was pissed. I was so angry half the time. I don't usually love cheating tropes in general, but this book pissed me off. The amount of betrayal I felt. And I think that's what you're supposed to feel. You're supposed to feel the betrayal in this book. And I actually didn't give it a high rating at first because of how I felt going through that book. This is the most toxic relationship I have ever read about, ever. And that's saying a lot. I've read some toxic things. But at the same time, BJ and Magnolia share this very special bond. And it's like you just want to fight for them. You want them to get out of their own way, but they just can't. And that makes them very real. They are very real characters to me. I feel like they are out there living their lives in the real world. And the more I think about Magnolia Parks post reading, the more I love this book. And I haven't started Daisy Hates yet because I'm just still so freaking pissed at Magnolia Parks that I'm not ready to jump back in. But that world, it's very beautiful and real and makes you think about your own life, honestly, and the mistakes you've made and how you look back and you wish you could change things. But at the end of the day, going through all of those trying times and like traumatizing times, because I feel like I've trauma bonded with Magnolia, is kind of what made you the person that you are. The next book I absolutely adored so far this year was The Do-Over by Lynn Painter. Now, YA romance, it is either hit or miss. It is either going to be like a huge hit or a huge, huge miss. There's no in between. This was such a huge hit. It was just so cute. And this book didn't even really focus on the romance. It focused on the special moments in these two people's lives and like the life lessons they went through. It was such a heartwarming book. One of my favorite quotes from that book was, "I had a marvelous time ruining everything." In The Do-Over, we are following Emily, and she's stuck in a time loop, and this time loop just so happens to keep her replaying her Valentine's Day over and over and over again. And she finds out that her boyfriend Josh is scummy and cheats on and has been cheating on her or is cheating on her. Whatever the case, this isn't a spoiler. It's part of the back. And as she's redoing these days, she keeps running into this other guy, Nick. And it is just so beautiful. Apparently, like for hating the cheating trope, two of my top books so far this year had cheating tropes in them. Go figure, right? But this is such a well done romance book. Highly recommend it. It was beautiful. But you know what? Not only did they both have cheating tropes in them, they both had really beautiful growth of characters as well. Well, okay, Magnolia. Like, we're still growing with you. We're still growing with Magnolia. But anyways, this one had really beautiful growth in it. Another book that I totally fell in love with was Desired Defense. This is going to be the cutest hockey romance. He's a defenseman for the DC Eagles, and he is forced to coach a younger team, a high school team. And it just so happens that she is the sister of a boy on that team. This book had me giggling. The banter was fantastic. There wasn't really any spice, and I kind of loved that. It focused again on the characters and their growth and their healing, because this is a healing journey. Our FMC and her younger brother, they have just lost their parents, so they are dealing with grief. She is a nurse and she decides to move back home so that she can take care of her brother. And that is how she meets our very sexy defenseman. And it's just a very cute and heartwarming story as well. No cheating though. No cheating, no third act breakup. Broken Harbor by Catherine Cowles. Ugh, I just love Catherine Cowles and all of her books. Broken Harbor is book 3 in the Sparrow Falls series, and it is just absolute perfection. We're following Cope and Sutton, and this is another hockey romance. And now that I'm thinking of it, it's actually another hockey romance where our famous hockey player is coaching a younger team, and that's how he meets his love interest. There's a theme across all of our books apparently. I'm in the zone on certain tropes here. Sutton is a single mom who's kind of on the run from something, someone. We all know how those books kind of go, right? And she owns a bakery. She's a fantastic baker. Cope is running from himself. While Cope does have his family, he still has this like extreme loneliness inside of him. And meeting Sutton and her son just fulfills him in a way that is pretty unexplainable. Very cozy, major small town vibes. I love the found family and the relationships and the way that these people will go through anything to protect each other. Another story with grief and growth and trauma in very different ways. And Sparrow Falls has a very spicy, funny grandma. Wildside by Elsie Silver was one of my most anticipated reads of this year. Anything Elsie Silver writes, I will read it. I will read it. The way she writes her men is just, they're just perfection. The Rose Hill series follows sexy single dads, and Elsie gave us a different outlook on that perspective. We follow Tabitha as our FMC and Reese Dupree. When Tabitha finds out that her sister has passed, she takes over the guardianship of her nephew. And when she takes over guardianship, she doesn't realize that Reese has basically been his dad this whole time. And it is just so good. So we've got marriage of convenience here. We've got this beautiful little boy who is so in love with both of them. And wow, we really do got a theme going on here, don't we? More grief, more healing, sexy single dad in a different way than what Elsie normally has. And it does it for me. He's a wrestler, she's a chef. It's just so beautiful. Another small town, more found family. Literally, these tropes are perfection. And then I went to When in Rome by Sarah Adams. This was my first Sarah Adams book. It's book 1 in her interconnected standalones. And if you need a cozy book that just has all the good feels in it, do this one. Not really any suspense, just cozy and comfy. It's Grumpy Sunshine. She's the pop star. He's a baker. Small town, forced proximity, and of course, found family. Of course. This book is comforting in the way that laying on your couch with your favorite cozy blanket is comforting to you. That's the feel of this book. That is the complete vibe here. In this book, our FMC is a famous pop star, and she just needs to get away. She needs to get away from the limelight. She needs to chill out. She's not even having fun singing anymore. And she gets in her car and just goes. She's decided she's going to Rome, Kentucky, of all places. And just so happens her car breaks down in this man's front yard. And he's closed off. He is never loving anyone again. He will never allow anyone in. And they just have the best chemistry. I loved it. And the banter is so good. Slow burn, top tier. Top tier. I'm also going to add in a little honorable mention here, and that's The Fall Risk by Abby Jimenez. It's a short story that's only 84 pages, but what she manages to put into these 84 pages is so good. I wanted a whole book. I wanted a full book about these two characters. This is another Valentine's Day, well, I was going to say book, but this is a Valentine's Day short story, and our two main characters, they're living next to each other in the apartments. And they're on the second floor. And for some reason, the construction workers removed their stairs and they're stuck there. So they need to spend an entire weekend stuck in their apartments. But they don't just stay in their apartment, they get to know each other. And Abby Jimenez is another auto-buy author for me that just manages to stuff all of these feelings into her book. She has the ability to make you feel what her characters are feeling. This is another book that deals with trauma and how to deal with things that happen in your life that you have no control over, and how you let that control go and are able to still live a happy and fulfilled life. And I know, right? 84 pages. How do we stick that all into 84 pages? I don't know, but she did it. Highly recommend. Go read if you need something short and cute and sweet, but also has amazing growth in it. If you couldn't tell, we had quite the pattern going for my favorite romance books so far of 2025. We apparently had cheating tropes, we had hockey romances, single dads. The main things that we are going through were grief and growth and this found family in small towns. And it was all just so beautiful. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm really excited to see what other romance books we will get into this year. It is just starting. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It was great to have you here. If you haven't yet, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and give this video a like if you liked it. If you did stay till the end, comment what your favorite romance book was this year. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.